Yeah. Hello and welcome to another exciting edition of Gender Equality on CTV. I am your host, Omotunde Dolabomi, and joining me on today's show is my lovely co-host.
Damlola Adetokun.
It is an absolute pleasure to be here. You can join in on today's conversation by sending us a request. We are live on TikTok and Instagram at CTV Live 1 and on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube at CTV Live. We will be going on a quick short break. So sit back and relax. So today we have an interesting topic to discuss, which is would should be responsible for childcare. Should it be the mother? Should it be the father? Or they should both join forces in taking care of the child? So, Danny,
Yeah.
compliment of the season.
Same to you.
So, I want to have your opinion on this topic because we're different genders, so we can bisect the topic well.
Okay.
Do you think the mother should be only based on taking care of the child, or both genders should come together to take care of their child? And regardless, child care doesn't start from just having the child. It starts from the pregnancy stage down to the childbirth, down to the toddlers, and so forth. So, should the wife or the mother be down to left to do all this responsibility of taking care of the child herself, or
Okay.
should joint forces come together and take care of the child?
Okay. Well, childcare should be done by both parents, both the mother and the father. And I feel most times circumstances warrant who should take care of the child the more. Okay, in a case whereby the father is working, the mother is also working, someone has to take care of the child. So someone will have to sacrifice for the family.
Yeah.
If you're both working a public government,
Work
or you're working
in
under
a private and
someone
permanent.
wherever you're working that does not belongs to you.
Yeah.
And okay, there is I think 3 months or how many, I don't know, maternity leave.
I think it should be 3 months. I'm not sure. But it
So
should be 3 months.
maternity leave. So, and childcare doesn't stop there.
It doesn't. Even the
You
three
are
months, I
just
don't think the
starting.
3 months is enough. If
You
we
know,
should
you're
say
actually just starting.
you're just starting.
From bathing the child, taking the child to the hospital, and all. So I feel it's something the
And
both
the
parents
night less sleep
exactly
that comes with
babies.
babies.
Like, I don't want to insult them though, because
Oh no, they are pretty, they are cute, but once they
I was
open
once a
their
baby,
mouths,
but so I understand
it's chaos.
exactly, and it can be frustrating at
Yeah.
times. And just imagine someone going to work the next day, a child disturbing your night, like for all through the night.
Regardless,
You
it's their
tried,
child.
I understand, and you were unable to sleep, trying to pet the child, and this is where the husband needs to come in.
Yes.
Also, when your wife is doing a part, probably okay, the child has been breastfed, then the husband can just pet the
Child to sleep.
child to sleep. And if it doesn't sleep, the child doesn't sleep, do anything you can to make the child sleep. So it's a very difficult process. So I feel for me, more of the child care should be done by both, or the mother the most. But I feel men needs to do better in taking care of the child, because we know women are manipulative people.
Really?
Yes.
How?
Let's not go into that.
Oh, give me examples of how we are manipulative.
Okay, I've seen cases where, okay, the child is closer to the mother, and the child, they are mostly closer.
Are you not closer to your mom?
I am.
Give me reasons why you are.
Well, probably because my dad
Mm-hmm.
is always going to work. At times when I even wake up,
You're
I
not
don't see
saying.
him, but I'm only seeing my
Is
mom.
that your mom's fault?
Not her fault.
So
No,
you
okay,
tend to be
when I
closer
said
to her.
manipulative,
Mhm.
I mean, okay, I've seen cases where the mother will be like, oh, you see that your father trying to put bad
I've also seen cases where the father would tell the daughter or the male child, "Oh, is that your mother?" is also doing the same thing. So I won't say one party is manipulated
But
than the
no,
other. They are both manipulative.
the women are more manipulative.
How? You're not giving me examples.
If we want to be very, very honest,
Really?
women are more manipulative, and that is where you see a child when a child is grown and probably the mother and father are no longer working.
Yeah.
You see the child take care of the mother more.
But if you forgot
Meanwhile,
that saying that
meanwhile, the father or the financial burden is always on the father, but because he did not create enough time for him to take care of.
But it's not the mother's fault.
I'm not saying it is her fault, honestly.
It is the father's responsibility to also shuffle between work and taking care of your kids.
You have to sacrifice for the family.
What if the wife was also working? Will you say, okay, because she's working, she won't take care of her
kids? And that is why in a family, understanding matters.
Yeah,
honestly, understanding. Yeah, the both of you are working. I feel if I am working and my wife is also working, she's earning more than me. I'm not going to stop working.
Of course, why would you?
Yeah, because I am okay now. We have to take care of this child.
Yeah.
Might not be just one, might be two, might be three, depending on whichever case yours is. And you need to give them quality time from birth to before they even start going to school, because you can't just give birth to a child now
and just drop the child.
Yes.
It takes a lot of process.
Some way to a year.
Before?
Yeah, to crèche or daycare.
Yeah, but regardless of you going to dropping your child at the crèche or daycare,
there's a closing time.
Doesn't stop there.
There's a closing time, and what if both the mother and father are still at work?
That's why hopefully if they have enough financial money to collect and help, the help helps them out.
Not everybody.
But what if they don't have? There's a way they do go about these things. You can
okay. I want to ask you a question now. I want to put you on the spot. What should in a case whereby someone has to stop working, who would you advise?
I don't know, it's your choice. For me, if you tell me to stop working, there has to be a reason why you're telling me to stop working. And if the reasons I don't see anything,
I'm just saying, like, if it is compulsory for one person to stop working,
my husband should also compromise for me. The same way I will also compromise for him.
Should he stop working?
It depends. We'll decide who should. You don't just come to me and tell me, oh, you have to stop working. It's something we'll sit down, we check and see, oh, I think it's better for you to stop working, so you can do this.
I don't want to use this word, but don't forget he's actually the man of the house.
I'm not disputing that.
And you can't expect him to stop working.
Oh, really? What did they sack him?
It's a different thing.
What's a different thing?
It's a different case.
Because they sacked him.
Yes, it is a different case.
You should just imagine that, oh, you're stopping working, he's going to stop working.
And the wife is working. Wait, and the wife is working.
Imagine they sacked them. And
the wife is working when it is time to bear the financial responsibility of the house. What do you expect the man?
That is why it's very easy to communicate. Before getting married to someone, you talk to yourselves about this financial decision. Oh, do you want your wife to take 40%? Do you want to take 60%? Or do you want to take the whole 100%? You have communications. You cannot just decide in your mind and say, oh, my man will take full responsibility. What if he wants you to support? So you guys will sit down.
It's a different case, but
talk to yourself.
If your husband is telling you, oh, I'm financially okay, you can stop working for the meantime.
What if I don't want to stop working?
Why would you not want to stop working?
So
someone has to take care of the child.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I can also work and take care of my child.
And when I'm saying someone has to take care of the child, I'm not saying when I say someone has to stop take care of the child, I'm not saying just the woman. The man will also do his part.
So why do I have to be the one?
But most of the responsibility lies on the woman.
Yeah, because
if you want to be honest,
it's also his child. It's also
so my child. Wait. Let me ask you a question. Now, you're married.
Yeah.
To your husband, and he's working. You're also working. Probably you decide, oh, we don't want to have kids now. We want to wait till like 2 years after marriage before we start having kids. Eventually, you have kids, and probably you're still working. You get maternity leave after the 3 months, or luckily for you, you give birth to twins.
Yeah.
And one person has to stop working because you know it is not easy to take care of two kids at the same time. Even one is not easy, and now you want to take care of twin. So, what do you want to do? Would you tell your husband to
For
stop working?
me, if I can shuffle between work and my kids,
What if you can't shuffle?
I'll be fine. If I can't shuffle, like, it doesn't have to stop that work. I have to find something that would be easier for me to shuffle between my kids.
What if your husband is financially okay, and he can take care of all the
The
bills and
same reason,
responsibility?
see, we have, for me, I'm not determined to just be a wife alone and take care of kids. I want to be a career woman. I want to look back at myself and say, okay, I fulfilled all my necessary ambitions
And goals.
and goals. So you telling me to stop working is going to cut me off from fulfilling
And
those
you
ambitions.
stopping doesn't mean you're going to stop forever.
Well, in most cases, when do you stop taking care of these kids? It's a question. When do you stop taking care
I
of them?
feel when once they are up to 3 years.
Really?
Yes.
Who do I want to leave them for, please? Are they old enough to say, oh, I don't want this, I want this?
At least they'll be able
There's
to
no
talk
see
right
for
then.
me. This child care does not have a limit. As old as I am, my father still takes care of me. If he
Yes.
calls you, okay, how are you? Have you eaten? That is taken care of. So
Yes.
there's no point in it.
And when I say
I'm
no,
free.
exactly. But what I'm
So
trying,
when
I'm not
exactly
trying
do
to,
I
I'm
fulfill
not
those
trying to,
ambitions?
I am not trying to tell you that the husband is not going to do anything. Definitely he has to do something. The financial aspect is also taking care of the child. Yes. Probably on Saturdays he's not going to work, or let me beat these kids, let me do whatever. He's also part of it. Okay, the days he will not be going to work early, and
He's not doing me a favor by beating his kids.
He's not doing you a favor.
It is his
Yes,
responsibility to take care of his child the same way it's my responsibility to take care of his child. It's also his responsibility to compromise for his kids.
But the truth is, one person have to take sole responsibility of this. The two of them are doing it.
So let me cut you short. My mom was a banker.
Okay.
You know how tight bankers work are.
Mm-hmm.
My father was working, but it wasn't as tight as my mom's job. I wake up in the morning, I don't see my mom. My father is there. He will beat us. He has his work. He will beat us, take care of us. Even weekends when I'm seeing my mom, it's just, oh, let me cook a bit for you. And I didn't see it as an issue because he realized that, oh, one person work is tighter than one person. Oh, yes. Mine is not tighter. I can do this. I'm going about
That's exactly what I'm trying to say.
But he had never told my mom to quit her job to
just because his own job does not require him.
Yes, that's
what I'm saying. But in a case where you can't compromise, what do you want to do?
Who told you we can collect helps? That one.
Well,
there's a reason.
Yes, you can collect helps.
When I'm getting back, the help can go to a house. I'll take her from there.
Not everybody wants
financially
yes
to get help.
And even some are financially
we have a lot of things.
Even some are financially buoyant, but they don't want help, probably because of what we read on social medias, and like they are not comfortable taking helps. So
because of things we have heard online.
Yes. So what do you expect in that case?
See, one thing is I know for sure is compromise does not end in one solution. You find different solutions. There are daycares. Oh, baby, let's drop this. Let's drop our child at daycare. You guys know. Okay, let's see. This is when you talk to those nannies. They understand. You tell them, oh ma, I don't close for work until 8. It's either you pay an extra tip for them to keep your child to 8 o'clock for you. And when you get there, you
let me take mine as an example. Okay, now let's assume I decide to get married today. I have a wife. I have a work I am doing. Probably working for someone. Okay, let's take this for example. I have to get to work at most 9 o'clock or let me say 8. We live in Lagos. You cannot predict whenever, traffic and all. So you have to wake up early, get prepared and leave for work. And okay, we know of a wife giving birth, and maybe the mother of the husband comes to take care of both the wife and the child. In the case where the husband does not have a wife, probably the mother of the wife will come and do.
And in the case whereby there is nobody,
the same.
They have to be with each other.
Okay, now let me take myself for example. I don't have a mother, and I get married to someone who doesn't have a mother, and they give birth to a child. I am working. Probably she's also working, but most of the financial aspect of the home I take care of
Yes.
everything, or if not all, let's say 70 to 80%
80%.
of everything. And there is no one to come take care of the child. My wife doesn't want help. She doesn't want any other like third party or whatever in the marriage. So now you've given birth. After 3 months, you resume back to work and you realize, oh, it is not easy for you. Like it is not easy
See,
taking child to
she is the
work
one
and
bringing
all.
up the option of quitting her job.
No, I'm not saying she wants to quit.
Mm-hmm.
Like she's just saying it is not easy for
Yeah.
her. One person has to stay at home with the kids. So would you tell me I'll quit my job just
See, that is it. She's saying one person has to. You sit down and you say, "Ah, who exactly wants to?"
there is no way exactly wants to. You can't expect a man to stop working just because he wants to take care
Why
of
can't
his.
he?
He can't.
If I can stop working because I'm taking my child, why can't he stop
Yes,
stop working to
because
take care of his child?
the financial burden of the house.
What if my work alone can cater for all the financial burden of the
If
house?
your husband work can cater for the
What if
financial
my
needs.
own
Wait,
work too
okay.
can cater?
If your husband work can cater for your financial needs,
Hmm?
and you are earning more than your husband, it is still right for you to
So
leave your
quit
work.
my job
Yes,
for him.
yes,
Really?
yes.
And I'm earning more.
It doesn't matter.
And my money is the one that caters for everything in the home.
No,
What if?
no, it's a different case. But in a case where
Okay, what if it's not even catering for the home? I get paid higher. Even sometimes
he
when
does
you need
everything in the
loans,
house.
you ask me, okay, babe, can you loan me this amount? So
Mhm.
you want me to quit my job? Why don't you just let us find a way to compromise?
Then what compromise you want to reach
Get
when
help?
you don't want help?
Get
Not
your child in
everybody.
the daycare.
Daycare.
Yes.
Won't you pick your child by 4?
When you pick your child by 4, you guys will take care of this child together. It's very easy.
You are well. I feel you're just saying. You're just saying.
You're
Wait,
bringing
sorry.
your child in from daycare.
I feel you're saying all
Maybe
of
you're
these
the one
things
doing dinner tonight
because
and the one taking care of the child's
I feel
rest.
you're saying all of these things are easy to say, probably because you're not there yet.
Maybe.
Yes.
But I'm very sure when I get there, I want to get married to someone that is able to compromise and things for me. It's not the one that just sit down and say, oh,
when you get there,
this is what I want.
when you get to that stage, I'm very sure you change your mind.
Really?
Yes.
I'll quit my job.
Not necessarily quit your job, but
compromise.
if it requires you to, you will
find a compromise. We'll find something to do about it.
Till
when
then,
we get to that bridge,
you will cross it.
Gladly.
And so when you get to that bridge, then it shouldn't be.
I hope I still have your number, and I'll call you. I'm like, Adamilola, hello. I'm not quitting my job. I found a way about it.
Oh, your husband, my husband already quit his job, right?
He didn't. No, my husband decided not to quit his job. And if he wants to, baby, I'll be ready to support you. Doesn't mean
they will push you. They will, they will push you till they remove shock.
Oh, really?
Once they remove the shock, you'll not be left alone.
I don't know what that means talking about.
I would advise you as a guy, don't try it.
Try what?
Quitting your job. Because
why can't you quit my job too?
That is when you start.
My husband wants
me to quit my job. The truth is,
you have seen so many Yoruba movies. That's the problem.
The truth is, we are built different.
Oh, really? How?
Yes, we are built different.
Manual they press and reboot female, reboot male.
The truth is, we are built different.
I don't know about that.
Differently, yeah. As a guy, I don't think I'll do something for my wife or for my girl or whoever and say, oh, me, I did this for you. But women.
Are you sure? Not all women. It depends on who you're saying.
You
guys need to open your eyes and look for beautiful ladies and caring ladies as
even
I don't know what that is about.
Even you.
I understand.
No. God forbid.
Really, me?
I'm just saying, like,
my
generally.
Out there, please don't listen to Dami. Locate me.
You can locate her, but I will advise you, don't try it. If you collect 10 naira from her, give her 20 naira back.
Are you?
That's what you're saying. After everything I've done for you.
Please, I don't know what you're talking about.
After everything I've done for you.
Let's take responses from our audience. I'm very sure they have sent us a lot of boost messages, and I'm ready to take them. So.
Don't try it, though.
Please, don't listen to Dami. Dami doesn't know what he's talking about.
If she give you 20 naira, give her 15 naira. Because...
Okay, so this one says, hello, Dolabomi and Damilola. Great job you're doing. My name is Lola from Agbado. I think both parties should be responsible for childcare. It doesn't have to be equal. You see, it just needs to work for the family in question. I don't agree with Dami that women are more manipulative.
Ah,
I have supporters.
wait, Lola, right?
Yes.
Lola. Ah, I understand. I
What
understand.
we find in our generation is that our fathers did their best in providing for the family, but did not prioritize bonding with their family, and that is why a lot of us are closer to our mothers.
Exactly,
So
exactly
it's
what I
not the
said.
mother's fault. Lola, thank you for this
Exactly
message.
what I said. And oh God,
So are you telling
if
me? No, calm down. Are you telling me that in this case, you're busy working, you're doing a lot, you won't bond with your kids?
I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm not
No,
saying you shouldn't
since we
bond with
want
your
to go
kids.
by our forefathers' time, let's do it
We are
that way.
not. No, we are not going by our forefathers. Okay,
Let's do it
let
that
me
way.
take my uncle as an example.
Mm.
I feel he's working. He leaves the house as early as 5:36
Yeah.
because his workplace is very far. So he wakes up very early, and then the kids will not even see him. And he comes back home late at night, and the kids are always with their mother, always like they see their mother whenever. But I'll tell you, the kids are even still very close to their father compared to their mother. And that is because when he's coming back home from work, either buys
He has
some.
created that bonding
Exactly
already
my
for his
point. So
kids.
you don't have to,
But
as a,
regardless of buying something, I'm very sure when the kids need him and they call him, "Hello, daddy," this is what he picks up the call. He's
it's
ready to
yes,
rush down to wherever they are. That
yes.
is bonding.
In case
My
of in
father too
cases
bought
of
me things, but I'm closer to my mom because
well,
my mom is one go. Just call her and she's there,
I am also
regardless of how busy she was.
I am also very close to my mom before she passed, like very, very close to her, even when it is very obvious that my dad does everything I need. At times I'll need something, I'll ask my mother,
And she said, "Go and
she'll
meet
be
your
like, go
daddy."
and meet your daddy, or I'll help you talk to your daddy.
Daddy.
Probably, I don't know. I'm not going to say fear, but the person I have that closest relationship with
For me,
is my mom, and
I'm
and that is
close to my
because
mom,
that
but
is because I hardly see my dad. Even on Sundays, I don't see him on Sundays. So I
okay.
hardly see him. So I am closer to my mom, but my dad does everything I need for me.
Okay, this is good afternoon, guys. My name is Robert from Lekki. Childcare is time and attention consuming, so both the mother and the father should be responsible for the welfare of the children. Men need to step up. Yes, I agree. We have to raise
Mhm.
balanced children. Parenting does not end with providing financially. There is the emotional need as well.
I agree that there is emotional and everything, but life is hard already. We shouldn't make it harder for ourselves. We shouldn't make it harder for ourselves. You can't expect me to leave the house as early as 5, get back home around 9 because this is Lagos State. Find the little moment I have with my kids, I'll try and bond with them, try and talk to them. But it won't be, you can't compare it to them seeing someone. In a case whereby both the mother and father don't have time for their
Yeah,
kids, in most cases, the kids end up turning to what even the parents won't wish for. And that is
I've
because,
seen cases like
and,
that.
and that is because the parents, both the mother and the father, they are okay, career, career, career. They're talking about career, and
Regardless, you're not having time for
you're
your
not
kids.
having time for your kids, and you are destroying your
That's why you have
life
to
in
balance
that
it. There's a
process.
way you
So
balance it.
someone has to always be there for
Doesn't have to be
them.
someone. Both of them have to be there for their
Yes,
kids. I want you to start using the word both of them,
I'm not
not
going to. I
someone.
am not going to use the word both
Why?
of them.
I did not the one that created the child.
I am not going to use the
Why
word
don't you
both
want to
of
use the
them.
word both of
I'll
them?
use the mother most especially because life is hard for men already, and it is like almost general that men should do everything.
Yeah.
They should do everything for their kids and all. So it is general. So in a case whereby I don't have a work, my wife has a work, she's going to work, I as the husband, I am staying home with the kids. Even people, women, those women,
Yoruba movie. You have seen a lot of Yoruba movies.
it's not Yoruba movie.
What movies? Okay.
It's,
Where have you seen women?
uh,
That will
women,
come
they'll be
and
the one.
propose.
See, in Yorùbá kò ní ṣe ìyàwó ló ń ṣe kíní kiri.
That is why those people don't have the same mentality as we do. Now we know what is good.
Even
For
those,
me, I won't
even
say
those
that
that
because I
are,
want my husband to support.
even
So when
those
I see
that
someone supporting their
educated,
wives, I'll be like, oh, that's nice.
supporting your wife is different from being jobless and staying at home.
You're not jobless. You're taking care of your child. It's a job.
But in case where the wife
It's
does not
also
go
a
to
job.
work,
You're not
or
jobless.
oh,
Taking care of your kids.
it's also a job. I pity that man.
Which man are you pitying?
I pity any man.
Which man are you pitying?
Anyone.
He's supporting his wife.
This
He's
is not
supporting
this.
taking care of his kids. It's also a job.
If you say so.
For you, you don't want to agree, and I'm going to backstage. We're going to go and talk about it because you have to agree to my point that both of them need to compromise in taking care of their kids. And I think we should take more comment opinions. So I need you to read them out.
Let me see if they're okay. Hi guys, this is Ibrahim from K2. Both should be responsible for childcare. You have children because either of you wanted, or at least one wanted. If both of you work long hours and are doing well in your careers or business, appoint a full-time good, kind nanny. Do not compromise on child safety by appointing low-quality babysitters. Alternatively, leave your child in a good crèche. Remember this, have a child only if you can give time and care to the baby. Child is more important than money. A little money is enough for living.
I agree.
I don't agree.
Why don't you agree?
I don't agree. The current situation of the country, you tell me child is more important than money.
Really?
Or no.
So when you get to have kids and your kids will not be more important than
I'm not
money.
saying my kids won't be important, but whatever will make me want to have kids now, then I must be financially.
That's what he's saying. Before you decide to start bringing kids into this world, you check your pocket, you check your work, you check your schedules. Can you have time for this kid?
It is okay to have a sustainable. It is okay to have a sustainable income. Source of income that will sustain you, and probably you're doing for a very long time. Not just something because you already have 10 million naira in your account and you don't have a job. You feel, oh, the 10 million naira will sustain you.
It can't. Baby's food are quite expensive. Pampers is expensive.
So I understand children are important, but money is also very important, because that child, if you fail to take care of that child will cost you. Honestly, that child will cost you. Let me take another comment. Hello, Dolabumi and Damlola. I am Grace from Yaba. See, making the decision to have kids on its own is very important, because you have to be ready for the responsibility that comes with it. Dami, they are house husbands. So
I like
you need to figure out what works best for you.
Yes.
But Damlola, childcare isn't solely the responsibility of the mother. No man came with a child operating
my
manner.
audience are my people. See the way they are backing me up. You need to change your ways, Damlola.
Let me check. Oh, Grace. Okay.
You see, Grace, thank you. I'm saying thank you.
You don't understand sarcasm.
You need to check your ways. I don't understand what you're trying to say. But me, I'm not going to let you do like that to my audience. I'm supporting you. You.
Until everyone that has commented, and inclusive of you, till you get to that point. I don't know if they are already there, though, but till you get to that point, you understand this better.
So the last one for today. So this one says, "Hi guys, my name is Charles from Victoria Island. Parenting is a serious conversation and it concerns both parents. As a society, we need to stop applauding men for doing the barest minimum. You will hear some people say, oh, your husband beats the children. You are lucky, which is just ridiculous. Whose child should he beat, if not his own? Thank you. You will hear people come into your house. They'll see you, your husband just be like, you are lucky. Your husband is helping you to sweep the floor. If he doesn't support me, who will he support?
I feel that is probably old mentality.
You're still holding on to some of those mentalities.
No, I am not holding on to some of it. You can't just do away with everything. That's the truth. That's the pure truth.
But pick the ones that are necessary, not the ones that and unnecessary.
This is very necessary to take care of your kids.
Yeah.
It's very, very necessary,
Yes.
an important topic. And most men perish just because they don't create time for their kids, because when the child grows up, they are only used to their mother, the mother, manipulative set of people.
We're not
They'll tell
manipulative.
this
Please don't
thing.
believe that. I mean, I don't know where you got that mentality from. We're not manipulative.
I've seen many.
Women are the most caring, loving, accommodating. I can't keep
Maybe
praising
in
you
the
people.
Bible.
No,
not
I
real
am
life.
caring. I'm loving. I'm accommodating. I'm
I
nice.
see.
I'm all in one.
All in one. Maybe I'll consider.
Consider who?
Eh?
Future, please locate me. I don't want to marry someone that's calling me manipulative, please.
But you are.
I'm not manipulative. I don't know which women you have seen that are manipulative, but me, I'm definitely not manipulative. So today, we've come to the end of today's show. Thank you for joining in as usual. As we say our goodbye, I want to wish you compliments of the season, Happy New Year in advance, and see ya
See you all in
next year,
2023.
23. Bye.